You, so glad you're watching this video. I wanted to give a brief introduction to what this kind of is, since this is kind of a new type of video on my channel. I have a sit-down interview with my good friend Aiva Jenkins, and she is a musician, but she's also just creative at heart, so just calling her a musician really doesn't label her correctly. And so I wanted to do one, an unboxing, and two, an interview with a creative person. These are two things that I've kind of been wanting to do for a little bit, and so now I get to kind of marry the two, and what you see here is an unboxing and interview with Aiva. And so with that being said, let's just jump in to this interview. No, but so I've been wanting to be able to make my videos more informative and better about just about people around me and things that I'm going through at the moment. So right now I'm learning how to be creative and kind of keep that flow going and stuff. So I'm always willing to talk to creative people, and it's really cool that I get to have you on a video because you know, we talk all the time, and so it's just like a whole lot cooler to be able to maybe share some information that you know towards the audience and anyone who's watching. And maybe they can pick up some things that you've been able to do and be able to accomplish. So, which you've accomplished a lot, by the way. She's coming off an amazing play that she put on. Is it a play? What is it?
It's people.
It was so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot of things. I guess it's creative. I think the best way to explain it, it's just a project. I had an idea to do a single, to release a single, which is coming out Friday the 12th. Woo! Go buy it on all the digital outlets.
Yes.
And so the project, I really just wanted, I didn't want to do a normal like single release.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something with a message and a story, but it was kind of and it was a mix of like dialogue. So it was called the Nightingale Sings, and the whole thing was about really the message of like love and like how true love pursues us.
Yeah.
Like there's a love that we all long for, and I think sometimes we feel like it's in parts, and the whole show is about like the wholeness and the fullness of love. And so I got to do that with a whole bunch of my friends, and it was beautiful. It looked like a wedding.
It did.
You were there,
yes.
which was great.
Yeah.
So I had a good time. And I sang some original songs.
Yes. So I was there. It was amazing. Like from what I can tell, yes, it did look like a wedding. There was a little bit of a narrative piece to it, a little bit of like a musical type thing going on. And then you also, what I love is that you got to get other artists involved into it, and it just wasn't like. Honestly, I think if I could be frank, what it was like we were kind of releasing some songs that you wrote, and it was just a way of getting people into one building to listen to the music that you created. But it turned out to be just so much more, because now you've given a platform to other creators that maybe people didn't know actually could sing and sing really well. And so it was beautiful. I loved it. I completely, like, I was thinking the whole entire time, like, why haven't people done this more? You know, especially in the area that we live. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool.
They were completely great. I had a really great team. I think the coolest thing that I got to hear like the whole time was like afterwards, people were like, Aiva, that was so great. But they came down going, I was so inspired.
Yeah.
Which was like point, like the Nightingale being a symbol of inspiration. Like I had so many people go, I was just so inspired. I had a girl who was inspired to do a fashion line, a girl who was inspired to just do gatherings like that. And it was really taking like an idea and getting a team. I think the one thing about creativity, we think sometimes we have to do it by ourselves. When it's awesome that I feel like I got an idea, and then I got a great team and a great bunch of people to like collaborate. Like collaboration is the key to successful creativity, like successfully like releasing something creative. And so I could give like a lot of credit to having just a team of people that were like, we're here for it, we agree with it, we're gonna run with it. Like the videos that you guys saw that night. So we had videos, spoken word, songs, like you said, dialogue, and man, the videos were like, I just gave a team of people, I said, this is my idea, and I want y'all to add to it, like do what you will, and they came up with such amazing things. So
they did. Like I loved it. I'm just thinking about this in my head of like just every little moment. I just loved every little bit of it. Like there's some, like, I think anyone who had just a little ounce of creativity, everyone lit up. Like everyone lit up in the crowd for that. So wow, that was a lot already covered. We haven't even opened anything. So So the kind of the premise of this was to interview somebody that is creative and in this creative field on just a totally different platform. Like Ava, you don't film YouTube videos or anything, so she just sings, and she's an amazing singer, an amazing songwriter. And so I just wanted to be able to open things with her since I ordered a ton of stuff, and then just talk about creativity.
I'm down for it.
Cool. Yeah. So I ordered a bunch of film stuff. Do you want the knife or the scissors?
Scissors.
Yeah. Okay. So I ordered a bunch of film stuff that I'm needing for my little film business that I got going on. So yes, this is all new stuff, and this will be helpful for YouTube and different other things. Hopefully these interviews will get better too, because I think I got some stuff in here. So which one do you want first?
Let's go with the one on top.
All right, here, you take this one.
Open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like Christmas.
It is, isn't it? It just feels like it.
Open things.
Yeah.
Great. I probably am not going to know what any of the things are, but am I supposed to take it out?
Yeah, go for it. What is this? This is Purple Panda Lav. It's a lav mic, so this would actually go on your body.
Oh.
Yeah, for interviews or people talking and stuff. So where did your creativity start?
I think I've just been this way since I was little. Honestly, I just like making things. I was that kid who they were like, let's play store, and I was like, sure, but we're not gonna play pretend store. Like, I just like making the imagination real. And so I was like, we're gonna make the money, we're gonna build the store racks, we're gonna get real clothes, like just taking things and making them taking them from like being invisible to like something seen is just kind of what I've always done. And so if you would ask my mom, she'd be like, yeah, I could sit in my room and just make things forever. So
that's
I think
cool.
that's where it started.
Yeah, that's awesome. Here we have an audio recorder. So that would plug into this, and then so this is the Zoom H1 recorder, super cheap.
Nice.
Anyone who's trying to run and gun, this is like a super cheap thing that you can get. This is like under $100, I believe, and then that is about like $30. So you can have yourself a handy little recorder set for about $120, $130, and then you're running. If you want to do, I don't know, maybe podcasts or something, you can probably do a lot of things with this, honestly. So boom. Okay, next question I have for you.
Yes.
What has been your biggest failure in creativity?
Biggest failure? Not doing something because I was afraid that it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I think I've had for so long so many ideas and so many things I've wanted to do, but I kind of got into this mindset of, well, that's not a normal job and that's not regular.
Yeah.
Again, it's like only kids imagine things, but I think the Nightingale kind of made me step out and be like, hey, like this is a thing to like just do what you see and you were made this way. So I think creatively, the only thing you can do to fail is not be true to being creative, to be yourself. Like, just do all of it, do any of it, and it's successful because you took something that wasn't and it has now become. So that's probably the biggest failure.
That's some good stuff, Ava. You are dropping nuggets. What has been, I guess, you're talking a lot about Nightingale, so is that your biggest success, do you think, or what else would be?
I've done a few things. I think this was probably the culmination of some of the lessons and things that I've learned, where I just went full out. I feel like this is the time I went all the way out. I did all the things that I wanted to do. I'd say up until Saturday, that was my biggest success, and today's biggest success would be getting my single out.
That's true.
Just settling into what's this?
So these are focus, they're for indie filters, and they're little rings that go on your lens camera, and then the indie filters like sunglasses on a lens. So basically, I can take even the smallest of lens, and I can take this, and they're called step-up rings. And so you put the smallest little bit on it, and you unscrew it and then you put it there, and you can step it up all the way until the ND filter kind of fits.
Oh.
So it's kind of in this little cone shape to kind of
That's cool.
help you figure it out. But yeah, don't worry, the big package is where this all makes sense here. But yeah.
Okay. But yeah, biggest success, I think every day that we do something, we just go creative, like go all out. Like every day that we do something, even like ordering these things just to make, you know, your recording better, I think that's a success. And so I definitely feel like it was like my permission to be like, oh, not just because it was successful, but because it was like there was no regrets about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was like, it looked like I wanted to look, it felt and sounded like I wanted to sound. So definitely one of the biggest things that I've done.
That's for sure. I think a point I could probably make in that is it seemed like if you decide to just leap, you know, and go all out in what your creativity is or what your idea is, you might find success more often than just giving up early. Like you're not going to make anything whenever you never try.
It's true. You never know who it would affect.
Yeah.
I have this funny like phrase on my Facebook page, and it's like the only thing under there. It says, "When I grow up, I want to be an inspiration." And I don't think anyone's like read it because it's like one of those things you don't like read on Facebook. Yeah. But like I've had so many people just contact me and be like, "That was so inspiring," and I'm like, "Goals! I'm growing up."
That's real true.
So what is this thing?
So that is a storage, like it's a 2 terabyte storage thing. So 2 terabytes, man. And I think that was like, this was like $60 or $70. So like, you know, storage is getting really cheap. I remember when I first started YouTube, storage felt really expensive. Like it was still like $100 or $120 for like 2 terabytes. And now it's like $60.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then this is a micro SD card that I can put in this little recorder, and it's 32 gigs, which will be more than enough for recording anything, basically.
Wow.
So we got that. All right. Do you have anything?
Oh, I think there's something. Oh, is this still the?
Yeah.
Is this still one of these? This step?
Oh, yeah. That's probably the bigger step to that. Oh, look, this comes with the micro SD card too. Oh, jeez. Like I was expecting them not to give me anything. So.
You're gonna have all the storage.
Yes, a lot of stuff.
I bet a long time ago when they used to store things, like these were like huge.
Yeah,
like,
massive. I would even suggest like probably like a decade ago, this would have been unheard of, like unreal.
Now it fits in your hand.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So these step up rings, let's see. So far we got micro SDs, SD cards, we got SD card, step up rings, storage, a lav mic, and a recorder. All right.
Nice.
Dope stuff. Dope haul so far. Okay, thank you for the step up rings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, what do you want to accomplish this year? For the end of this year, like what's your dreams?
Dreams, goals. I'll give you 3. One, I definitely would like to do another Nightingale Sings by January. Like have it ready to go like by January. Definitely finish my album. Finish recording my album. Travel a little bit.
Ooh.
Definitely travel with my music. Yeah, and just do more productions. Like I could call them plays and musicals, but I don't know, maybe there's something different, but do more productions. I love it. I love getting teams together and just really stepping into what I feel like I'm called to.
Yeah.
And I found out that no one's gonna tell you what that is. You just do it. We're like literally, Shia LaBeouf was right. Just do it. Like you just kind of do it. And this is what I do. So I also do creative lessons, and so like as a creative coach, and just really stepping into that more and like building that, so I could teach more people.
Where can people reach you for creative coaching? Let's just plug this in real quick.
Oh yes. You can find me on Instagram. Actually, you can just DM me, Aiva Jenkins at Instagram.com. Find me AIVA Jenkins.
It probably should be like right here by now.
Yeah. And also on Facebook, you can just Facebook Messenger me, Aiva Jenkins, same thing. Or I have like a page that says Happy Soul Band because I have a band. We're on break, but we're coming back. And I have another page. So yeah, you can just reach out to me that way.
Yeah. Oh, also too, I want to plug in, like we're going to plug in this at the end of this video, but I just keep on wanting to just like pour as many people into Aiva, because legit, if you don't support her now, you're gonna support her when she gets super huge. So you might as well just be like, you know, Aiva was super cool right now. Let's just support her. But there's also the Nightingale. Is it at Nightingale Sings?
Yes, so you can look, the name is gonna say the Nightingale Sings.
Yeah.
I believe it's not the hashtag, it's the
username.
The username is Sings the Nightingale. I think Instagram mixed it up because someone may have that name. But you can look on there and there's gonna be videos from the night and just kind of from the project, because we're gonna continue the project. For a while, and so there's just some clips from there so you can check out and kind of see the idea of what we did and what we're doing.
Yeah, because it is a lot to take in. Like, I mean, for anyone who's not used to like just the creative like idea, you know, explosion that is Aiva, like it is a lot. So that Instagram actually is super helpful to kind of see like what did it look like that night, and kind of, I guess, like going forward, what will it look like? Honestly, my dream for that would be like you would have one once a month and you get to showcase like more musicians and whatnot that you're feeling, you know, kind of like, hey, these are cool people that I found. That would be like, I would love that. I would go every month and I'd just be like, oh, this new musician, or look at this like awesome, like how she even did it even cooler, better venues, just all types of cool stuff. Like,
definitely.
That's where my dreaming goes.
I feel your dreaming. It took us like a few months to get it together.
Yeah.
So as of right now, we do have one that I'm really thinking about doing a New Year's party. Cool, more presents.
Yeah.
Is this a camera? Sorry, I got distracted.
New Year's party.
New Year's party with kind of the same feel, and then we have a thing, it's going to be called the Nightingale Act 2, the crescendo. And so it will be more. If you thought the last one was something, it will be more. We're adding to it. And so it's going to be awesome. Look out for the advertisement for that, because it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it's going to be really awesome. Dope. Okay, so what we got here is 2 new lenses that I've gotten. So I'll pull out mine right here. This one is a Rokinon 85mm. This is this is pretty profesh going on here, and it's pretty dope. Do you want to feel how heavy this thing is?
It's pretty intense. Oh gosh, that's got to be almost like 2 pounds.
Yeah. So I rented this lens, and I've used it before on like senior photo shoots, and I've actually filmed bands with this. You can check out my Instagram. It's the 2 videos. I haven't posted in a while. It's the first 2 videos you see was shot on this. I rented it and I fell in love with it. This thing is only like $300, which sounds expensive, but for a camera lens, anyone who's been shopping for camera lenses knows this is like really dirt cheap for what it is. It's T1.5, so it's really low light. Like we can go, like I was in very, like kind of the setting that yours was in. This would have been able to film as if this much light was in.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty nuts what it can handle. So, yeah, and then Aiva in her hand has a Sigma. Is it a 16? What did I end up getting?
It says 16 on there.
Yes, I believe so. No, it's a 30mm. I don't know what this 16 is. So this is a 30mm, and I filmed kind of on a smaller camera. So this would actually end up being a 50mm, which is like a portrait lens. So what your naked eye can see right now, just your peripherals and all that, that's about a 50mm. That's kind of what that looks like.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and it's really small and compact, and I can't wait to use it.
Nice.
Okay, so Aiva.
Yes.
We've talked about a lot of things here. I want to know your inspiration for your creativity.
My inspiration for my creativity. Jesus.
Come on.
The Lord. Well, you know, one of my favorite, I like words, and one of my favorite, like, just books, chapters, whatever you want to call it, is Genesis 1. I love Genesis. I love the fact that God started with a blank canvas, and honestly, I found giving people a blank canvas is what like allows them to like do their best work.
Yeah.
And say, hey, here's a space, here's a blank canvas, and I feel like for me, it's always going, okay, like Genesis was this blank canvas of like nothing, and God goes, you know what, light. This will look good here, and this will look good here, and oh my gosh, and even like verse 26 says, he created man in his image. So that means he had a picture or a dream or an idea, and he decides to like make it come to pass, which is kind of where that like making something invisible become visible. Like dreams are invisible, and so when we start putting them out, like they become visible.
Yeah.
So my inspiration is definitely Genesis, definitely God, because he is the first creator and he's the most creative. Have you seen his zebra? Kind of crazy. So yeah, that's inspiration, and definitely like seeing that, like seeing what was from the beginning in everything, like in people or in like settings. Or I love, like for example, for the Nightingale, the reason for the message definitely being love was because I see that that's something that people like, they like long for and like search for, and it's just, and like romance and like the big wooing, and it's just like I don't really have to sell that because people want that. So it's like creating this space that shows that says this is it's an invisible thing, but it's a thing that you long for, and just kind of making those dreams come forward. So my inspiration, my creative inspiration, is definitely God, Genesis 1, where he starts with the ultimate blank canvas and just like look around. It's pretty great artwork. Yeah. So
good stuff. All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on this YouTube channel and opening a bunch of things that you have no clue what they are.
They look cool though.
Okay, yeah. So this is a bunch of stuff that I'm getting for my video business, and hopefully we can do more cool stuff. So, all right, to end it, I want to give Ava, like, just however long she wants to talk about what's going on with her, how can we support you, and just like, that's what I want to do. So there's the camera.
Whoop.
Go ahead and let them know.
Awesome. So this Friday, October 12th, my single You Have Won Me is coming out. It's one of the songs I did at my show this weekend, and it'll be on iTunes, it'll be on Google Play, all the other outlets, I think, except Spotify. Maybe Spotify. Just check it out anyway. But it's called You've Won Me, and it's my first single. My album will be dropping in February 2019, around Valentine's Day. You can follow me. You can support me by following me on my Instagram page, Ava Jenkins at Instagram, or Ava Jenkins on Facebook. And from there, you'll see my other pages. I won't list them all. There's only 2 more. But yeah, definitely when you see something about a show, look out. We might do a local tour definitely this winter. Come out and join us and sing with us and have fun with us. It's always a great time. So thanks for having me on the show. This is great.
Yeah. Okay, so if you like this type of video, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you have anyone that you want me to interview that's creative, let me know. I would love to find them and DM them and just get something started like this. Maybe not an unboxing, because I just don't have the paycheck to keep on just buying things like this. But just let me know. All right. Okay. This is my sign off. Goodbye.
Bye. That was fun.
Yeah.